Welcome to our channel. Today we're uncovering the most valuable and sought-after U.S. state quarters hiding in plain sight. Check your change, you might be holding a small fortune. Watch till the end. One rare coin could change everything. The 2001 USA State Quarter Rhode Island coin, though part of a larger series of state quarters, holds a unique place in American numismatics. It's one of the 5 quarters released in 2001 as part of the 50 State Quarters program, which began in 1999. This program, launched by the U.S. Mint, was designed to celebrate the history and culture of each of the 50 states, releasing a new quarter every few months. But the Rhode Island State Quarter, released in 2001, stands out not just for its design, but also for the stories and symbolism woven into it. Let's take a deep dive into the fascinating world of this coin, from its historical context to its significance in the world of coin collecting and its remarkable value today. Rhode Island, often known as the smallest state in the United States, has a rich history that dates back to the colonial era. It was the first of the 13 original colonies to declare independence from British rule, doing so in 1776, a few months before the Declaration of Independence was adopted. This bold step is reflected in the design of the state quarter. The Rhode Island State Quarter features an image of the sailing ship Providence, a nod to the state's maritime history and the importance of its harbor. The ship was a key part of Rhode Island's naval strength during the American Revolution and has been a symbol of the state's enduring connection to the sea. The quarter's design was selected through a state-sponsored competition, where citizens could submit ideas and vote on their favorites. The winning design, created by John Flanagan, is a powerful representation of Rhode Island's connection to the sea. Surrounding the image of the sailing ship Providence are the words, "The Ocean State," which is Rhode Island's official nickname, emphasizing the state's vast coastal waters and the central role the ocean has played in shaping its history. But the 2001 Rhode Island State Quarter is more than just a design. It's part of a historic effort by the U.S. Mint to bring the history of each state to life through coinage. The 50 State Quarters program was one of the most successful coin programs in American history. Over the course of 10 years, the U.S. Mint released 50 unique quarters, each one celebrating a different state's history, symbols, or culture. The program was widely popular, with collectors and everyday Americans alike eagerly collecting each new release as the series progressed. The Rhode Island Quarter was released as part of the third group of 5 quarters in 2001, following those of Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Georgia. For many coin collectors, the state quarters represent an exciting chapter in American numismatic history. These coins were designed to be affordable and accessible, so almost everyone in the United States could participate in the excitement of collecting. But for the more serious numismatists, certain quarters from the program, including the Rhode Island State Quarter, have taken on significant value. The Rhode Island State Quarter, like all state quarters, was minted in both regular and proof versions. The regular versions were made for general circulation, while the proof versions were produced in limited quantities for collectors. Proof coins are specially struck to ensure a higher level of detail and shine, making them far more appealing to collectors. These proof coins were sold in special sets, and their higher quality makes them more sought after on the secondary market. The regular Rhode Island State Quarter, while common in terms of its production, can still hold some value if it is in pristine condition. Coins that are graded MS-65 or higher, meaning they are near perfect with no visible wear or damage, can command higher prices. These coins are rare because most quarters in circulation are subject to wear and tear from being handled and spent. A coin in uncirculated, pristine condition can fetch much more than its face value. However, the true value of the 2001 Rhode Island State Quarter comes from its proof versions. These coins were carefully struck and polished to create a brilliant, mirror-like finish, making them highly prized by collectors. Proof coins are produced in smaller numbers than regular circulation coins, which naturally makes them rarer. As a result, they tend to appreciate in value over time, particularly when they are well preserved. Proof coins from the 2001 Rhode Island State Quarter series can command significant prices, especially if they are in the highest grades and come with their original packaging, as many collectors prefer to acquire coins in their original mint-issued sets. As we move further into the world of numismatics, we begin to see that not all coins are created equal. While the 2001 Rhode Island State Quarter may seem like just another coin in a sea of state quarters, certain factors contribute to its rarity and desirability in the market. Coins with errors, whether struck off-center, double die varieties, or other minting mistakes, are highly sought after by collectors. Any coin with an error in its production can become a treasure for the right collector, and it's possible that the 2001 Rhode Island State Quarter, like other coins in the series, may contain some examples with errors that make them even more valuable. The rarity of a coin is also a key factor in determining its worth. While millions of the 2001 Rhode Island quarters were produced, only a limited number of coins in perfect or near-perfect condition will remain over time. As the years pass, coins that were once common become scarcer, especially as they are lost, damaged, or destroyed. This scarcity increases their appeal to collectors, who see them as rare commodities that are worth more than just their face value. In addition to rarity and condition, demand plays a crucial role in the value of a coin. The 2001 Rhode Island State Quarter, as part of the popular 50 State Quarters program, has a built-in level of demand. Coin collectors across the world are eager to add every state quarter to their collections, and many will seek out the best, most well-preserved examples of the Rhode Island coin. This high demand, combined with the limited availability of high-quality coins, drives up the price of the coin over time. So, how much can you expect to pay for a 2001 Rhode Island State Quarter? While the regular circulation coins are still worth just 25 cents, certain high-quality proof versions and error coins can be worth significantly more. In fact, a proof version in PR 70 condition, which is the highest grade achievable, could easily fetch up to $55,000 at auction. It's important to remember that the value of a coin like the 2001 Rhode Island State Quarter depends on various factors, including its condition, rarity, and the market demand at any given time. As with all rare and collectible coins, prices can fluctuate, but one thing is clear: the 2001 Rhode Island State Quarter has cemented its place in the world of American numismatics, and it continues to be a highly valued treasure for collectors. So, the next time you come across a 2001 Rhode Island State Quarter, take a moment to examine it. It might look like just another coin, but with its rich history, unique design, and potential for rarity, it could be a valuable addition to your collection, perhaps even worth tens of thousands of dollars in the right condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, the 2001 Rhode Island State Quarter offers a fascinating glimpse into the world of rare coins, where a small piece of history can hold remarkable worth. Up next, the 2006 Nevada State Quarter, a coin that may seem like just another addition to the popular 50 State Quarters program, but it holds more significance than meets the eye. The State Quarter series, introduced in 1999, was one of the most successful and beloved coin programs in U.S. history, celebrating the unique heritage and culture of each state. Released in 2006, the Nevada State Quarter stands as a tribute to the state's rich mining history and its role in shaping the American frontier. Though it may be a part of a larger collection, this particular quarter has gained remarkable appeal among collectors, and it carries a surprising value in today's market. To truly understand the allure of the 2006 Nevada State Quarter, we first need to appreciate the historical backdrop that inspired its design. Nevada, often called the Silver State, has long been associated with mining. The discovery of silver in the mid-1800s was pivotal in the state's development, bringing a rush of settlers and spurring the growth of Nevada's economy. This mining history is immortalized in the coin's design, which prominently features a miner standing proudly with a pickaxe and shovel, symbols of the hard work that once shaped Nevada's economy. In the background, the mountains of Nevada loom large, emphasizing the rugged terrain that miners once braved to seek their fortune. But what sets the 2006 Nevada State Quarter apart from other state quarters is the "Battle-Born" inscription, a nod to Nevada's unique path to statehood. Nevada was admitted to the Union during the Civil War in 1864, a time when the nation was deeply divided. Its inclusion as the 36th state was critical to the Union's war effort, as the state's vast silver deposits were essential to financing the war. The phrase, "Battle-Born," commemorates this important chapter in Nevada's history, marking the state's determination and its commitment to the Union cause. The design of the quarter, like all state quarters, was chosen through a public process. Citizens of Nevada were invited to submit design ideas, and the final design, created by John Flanagan, was selected from these submissions. It was released as part of a set of 5 state quarters in 2006, joining quarters from Colorado, North Dakota, South Carolina, and Nebraska. Each coin told the story of the state it represented, but Nevada's quarter stood out for its powerful tribute to the state's mining roots and Civil War history. One of the most exciting aspects of the 2006 Nevada State Quarter is its potential value in the world of coin collecting. Though the majority of quarters from the series were produced in vast quantities for circulation, some special versions of these coins have become highly sought after by collectors. Among the various types of this quarter, proof versions are the most valuable. Proof coins are specially struck with polished dies, producing a higher quality finish than regular circulation coins. They are released in limited numbers and are often sold directly to collectors, making them much rarer than coins that were distributed to the public. As part of the larger 50-state quarters program, the 2006 Nevada State Quarter was also minted in both Philadelphia and Denver and made available for regular circulation. These coins, while common in terms of production, still carry some appeal, especially when they are in pristine, uncirculated condition. Coins that are graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can command higher prices, especially if they are part of a complete set of state quarters. This makes the 2006 Nevada State Quarter an appealing option for both new collectors and seasoned numismatists looking to add quality pieces to their collection. For those seeking even rarer specimens, proof versions of the 2006 Nevada State Quarter hold the most value. These coins were struck using specially prepared dies and high-quality blanks, which give them a brilliant, mirror-like finish. The production of proof coins was limited, and they were sold primarily in proof sets to collectors, rather than being distributed for general circulation. Proof coins, especially those in perfect condition, are often valued much higher than standard circulating coins. In fact, a pristine proof version of the 2006 Nevada State Quarter could easily fetch hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars at auction, but it's not just the quality of the coin that drives its value. As with all rare and collectible coins, rarity plays a key role in determining price. While millions of the 2006 Nevada State Quarters were produced, fewer proof coins remain in perfect condition, especially those that have been well preserved. This makes them highly desirable in the market. Furthermore, coins with errors, whether caused by minting mistakes, off-center strikes, or other anomalies, are incredibly valuable to collectors. A 2006 Nevada State Quarter with a noticeable error could command a significant premium, potentially pushing its value far beyond the standard price for an average coin. So, what is the current value of the 2006 Nevada State Quarter? While regular circulation coins are still worth just 25 cents, proof versions and coins in excellent condition have seen their values increase substantially. A high-grade proof coin, particularly one in PR-70 condition, can fetch up to $48,000 or more at auction, depending on the current market demand. This remarkable figure shows how the value of a coin can rise over time, particularly when it is part of a historic series like the 50 State Quarters program. The popularity of the 50 State Quarters program cannot be overstated. It sparked a renewed interest in coin collecting, drawing millions of new collectors into the hobby. As more people discovered the thrill of finding rare coins in their pocket change or buying limited edition proof sets, the market for state quarters grew. The 2006 Nevada State Quarter, like many coins from the series, became a sought-after piece for collectors who wanted to own a part of American history. As we wrap up, it's clear that the 2006 Nevada State Quarter is not just another coin in circulation. Whether you are an experienced numismatist or a casual collector, this quarter offers a fascinating glimpse into the rich history of Nevada, from its mining roots to its role in the American Civil War. Its unique design, historical significance, and potential for rarity make it a valuable addition to any collection. Up next, we explore the 2014 USA State Quarter Great Sand Dunes coin. Released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010 and continued until 2021, this quarter commemorates one of the most unique and stunning natural landmarks in the United States, the Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve in Colorado. The America the Beautiful Quarters program was designed to honor national parks and other national sites across the United States, and the 2014 Great Sand Dunes coin is one of the most fascinating pieces of this collection, offering a visual tribute to the awe-inspiring landscape of the park. Before we dive into the design and details of the coin, let's take a moment to consider the significance of the Great Sand Dunes themselves. Located in southern Colorado, the Great Sand Dunes National Park is home to the tallest sand dunes in North America, some of which reach heights of up to 750 feet. These colossal sand dunes are set against the backdrop of the towering Sangre de Cristo Mountains, creating a breathtaking contrast between the golden sands and the snow-capped peaks. The park's unique ecosystem is a blend of sand dunes, wetlands, grasslands, and forests, making it one of the most diverse and captivating natural sites in the United States. The Great Sand Dunes were first protected as a national monument in 1932, and in 2004, the area was elevated to the status of a national park. This designation recognized the park's importance as both a natural wonder and a vital part of America's environmental heritage. The park's diverse wildlife, along with the spectacular geological formations, has made it a must-visit destination for nature lovers, photographers, and adventurers alike. The 2014 Great Sand Dunes Quarter was designed to capture the essence of this extraordinary landscape. The design was created by Michael Gaudioso, a skilled artist who had previously worked on designs for other coins in the America the Beautiful series. Gaudioso's design for the 2014 Great Sand Dunes Quarter beautifully reflects the park's grandeur, showcasing the sand dunes in the foreground with the mountains in the background. A wind-sculpted dune is featured prominently, showing the natural shaping process of the dunes, which are continuously moved and molded by the winds. The striking contrast between the golden sands and the snow-capped peaks of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains provides a stunning visual representation of the park's unique geological beauty. On the reverse side of the coin, the Great Sand Dunes Quarter showcases the sand dunes rolling into the distance, with the mountains rising majestically in the background. The design captures the feeling of endless space and natural beauty that defines the park. The words, Great Sand Dunes, are prominently displayed, along with Colorado and 2014 to mark the year of the coin's release. Above the image, you'll find the phrase E pluribus unum, as well as the traditional United States of America and $quarter inscriptions. The reverse design emphasizes not only the majesty of the landscape but also the park's significance as a treasured national site. The obverse side of the coin, as with all quarters in the America the Beautiful program, features the familiar profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This consistent design links each of the quarters in the series together, creating a sense of unity despite the unique designs on the reverse side. Minted in the traditional clad quarter composition, the 2014 Great Sand Dunes Quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint and Denver Mint, with proof versions being created at the San Francisco Mint. These coins were released for general circulation and made available to the public through various means, including the U.S. Mint's online store and in banks. While the majority of these coins were produced for general circulation, some special editions and higher-grade versions were released specifically for collectors. As with many coins, those that were well-preserved or that had unique characteristics were often set aside by collectors, adding to the coin's eventual appeal and value. Speaking of value, the 2014 Great Sand Dunes Quarter might not seem like it would be worth much more than its face value of 25 cents. However, over time, certain versions of this coin have gained considerable collector interest. Like other quarters in the America the Beautiful series, coins in excellent condition or those that have been graded highly by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC are worth far more than their face value. The most valuable of these coins are the proof versions. Proof coins are struck with a special process that creates a much higher level of detail and a glossy, mirror-like finish. These coins are produced in limited quantities and are sold to collectors in specially designed packaging, often as part of a complete set of America the Beautiful quarters. The 2014 Great Sand Dunes Proof Quarter, especially those graded PR 70, perfect proof, is highly sought after, with some reaching significant values in the collector market, but the value of the 2014 Great Sand Dunes Quarter is not just about the proof versions. Collectors often seek out coins in high-quality uncirculated condition. Coins that are graded MS 65 or higher can sell for much more than their face value. Mint state coins, which are considered to be in near-perfect condition with little to no wear, are prized by collectors because they represent the highest quality of the coin series. Another factor that can contribute to the 2014 Great Sand Dunes Quarter's value is the rarity of certain versions. Minting errors are always a major draw for collectors, as even small mistakes can make a coin much more valuable. Coins with double dies, off-center strikes, or other unique errors are worth much more than the typical version of the coin. If a 2014 Great Sand Dunes Quarter has an error, it could sell for several hundred or even thousands of dollars, depending on the nature of the error and the coin's overall condition. While these rarities are not common, the value of the 2014 Great Sand Dunes Quarter is also driven by the general popularity of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. As the years go by, the availability of well-preserved coins diminishes, and the demand for high-quality examples of the series increases. This has resulted in rising values for many coins in the series, especially those that represent unique or iconic locations like the Great Sand Dunes. As for the current value of the 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter, it's important to note that regular circulation coins are typically worth just their face value of 25 cents. However, proof versions and well-preserved uncirculated coins can fetch a much higher price on the collector market. A PR-70 proof version of the 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter could sell for around $34,000 or more, depending on the market and the specific coin's characteristics. This impressive value reflects the rarity, desirability, and historical significance of this remarkable coin. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone just starting to explore the world of numismatics, the 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter offers a glimpse into the beauty of America's natural wonders. The coin's stunning design, historical context, and potential for rarity make it an exciting and valuable piece for anyone's collection. And remember, the next time you come across one of these coins, especially if it's in perfect condition or has a minting error, you could be holding something worth a lot more than you think. Up next, the 2016 USA State Quarter Harper's Ferry coin, a coin that doesn't just shine in your hand, but echoes with the power of history. At first glance, it's another piece of modern currency, part of the change you might receive at a store or find tucked away in a drawer. But take a deeper look, and you'll realize that this single quarter carries with it a chapter of America's most defining moments. It's not just a coin. It's a symbol of resistance, a tribute to a man's unwavering courage, and a reflection of a nation on the edge of transformation. This coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series created by the United States Mint between 2010 and 2021. Each coin in this series celebrates a different national park or historic site in America, highlighting not only natural beauty but cultural and historical significance. The Harper's Ferry quarter was released in 2016 as the third coin that year and the 33rd in the overall series. It commemorates Harper's Ferry National Historical Park, a place known not just for its stunning landscape but for its intense historical legacy. Located where the Potomac and Shenandoah rivers meet in present-day West Virginia, Harper's Ferry is a town framed by nature and forged by history. In the mid-1800s, it was a bustling industrial town, home to a federal armory and arsenal. But its peaceful appearance masked growing tensions across the nation, tensions over slavery, states' rights, and the direction of the country's soul. It was into this setting that John Brown, a radical abolitionist, stepped with a plan that would shock the nation. In October 1859, Brown and a small group of followers staged a daring raid on the U.S. Armory at Harper's Ferry. His goal was simple in purpose but massive in implication: seize weapons and inspire an armed slave revolt across the South. For Brown, slavery was a sin that could only be ended by direct and forceful action. He believed that talk was no longer enough, that liberation required boldness, even if it came at a great cost. The raid itself lasted less than 48 hours. Brown and his men were quickly surrounded, many were killed, and he was captured. Tried and executed shortly after, John Brown's actions deeply divided the country. To some, he was a madman and a terrorist. To others, a hero and martyr. His name became a symbol in the national conversation, and his raid became one of the sparks that would ignite the Civil War just 2 years later. That is the history the 2016 Harper's Ferry quarter captures. The coin's reverse design features John Brown's fort, the very building where Brown and his men made their final stand during the raid. Originally an engine house for the armory, this small, sturdy brick structure was forever transformed by the events of 1859. In the years since, it has been relocated multiple times, restored, preserved, and turned into a national icon. The coin captures the fort in stunning detail: its arches, its solemn, weathered strength, and its place amid the quiet landscape. In the background, you can almost feel the weight of the hills, the rivers, and the tension of what unfolded there. The inscriptions on the coin tell their own story. Harper's Ferry, West Virginia, E Pluribus Unum, and 2016 encircle the design. The phrase, E Pluribus Unum, meaning, out of many, one, feels especially poignant on this coin, reflecting a nation struggling to find unity amid deep divisions. On the obverse is the image of George Washington, America's first president and a lasting symbol of the nation's founding ideals. The Washington portrait used on this coin is the same that's been used on U.S. quarters since 1932, designed by John Flanagan. It serves as a reminder of the principles the nation was built upon, and the painful steps taken to live up to them. The Harper's Ferry quarter was minted at 3 facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia and Denver Mint struck coins for general circulation, marked with a P or D mint mark respectively. The San Francisco Mint, however, produced special collector versions, including uncirculated and proof coins. Proof coins, in particular, are highly coveted. These are struck using specially prepared dies and planchets, giving them a brilliant, mirror-like finish and crisp detail. They're not made for circulation, they're made for admiration. Coins from this series, especially proofs or those in pristine uncirculated condition, are collected not just for their beauty but for their significance. Grading agencies like PCGS and NGC examine these coins under magnification and assign grades. A perfect PR 70 for proof coins, or MS 70 for mint state coins, indicates a flawless specimen with no visible imperfections, even under 5x magnification. And then there's the rarest category of all, error coins. Minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or wrong planchet errors, can turn an already collectible coin into an absolute rarity. A Harper's Ferry quarter with a prominent, visible error, especially one that's also in mint state condition, can attract serious attention from collectors and auction houses alike, but even without errors, the coin's meaning alone elevates its status. For many, this coin is a piece of American memory. It stands for something, for a moment in time when one man dared to challenge the nation's conscience, and when history shifted because of it. Owning this coin is like holding a page torn from a history book, preserved in metal, never fading with age. Collectors know this. That's why many seek out the finest versions of the Harper's Ferry quarter. They scour auctions, browse coin shows, and trade with fellow numismatists to find examples that stand out. And the value of the coin has grown steadily, especially as the America the Beautiful program has now ended, making every coin in the series finite, and in time, rarer. If you come across one of these coins in your daily change, take a moment before you toss it into a jar. Examine the detail. Look at the mint mark. Does it sparkle like it was never used? Is there a small imperfection that seems out of place, a sign of a rare error? It could be worth far more than 25 cents, and now, the moment that keeps every collector's heart racing, the true market value of one exceptional version of this coin. A 2016 Harper's Ferry quarter, preserved in perfect proof condition, graded PR 70 deep cameo, and recognized by experts for its flawless quality and historical significance, was sold for an astounding $30,000. That's $30,000, for a single quarter. It's proof that sometimes, the smallest things tell the biggest stories. And sometimes, they're worth far more than we ever imagined. So the next time you hold a coin, especially one like the Harper's Ferry quarter, remember, it might just be your ticket to a forgotten piece of history, or even a small fortune.